Alright folks, this is Todd or Frugal Prepper. So got 05 Nissan Altima. The intake says a Maxima. Looks like that came off a 04 Maxima. The intake split on these guys. It cracked. It's a real common problem. But died driving home from work. Cranks, no start. So what I did is just spray a little starting fluid down the down its nose there, down the intake, and she fired up for a few seconds. So I knew that the engine's good, everything's good there. So I knew that we were most likely chasing a fuel problem. Now, starting fluid can be deceptive on a weak spark, where starting fluid will ignite, but gasoline wouldn't. So sometimes people use the flammable brake clean or other stuff, but generally it's a pretty good, like, just quickly try to pick a direction, right? So so that came up here, came back here, back seat. The back seat was already part way out. I think somebody else was trying to look maybe where the fuel pump was, but this cover was still on, so I took the cover off. I got down here. This weather pack connector is really weird. I just can't get a successful back probe on it, so I use my tiniest probes, and they just fit in there nice. They're not stretching it. They just slide in and barely hang on. Did a voltage reading. This turns the pump on just for a split second on prime, and then it will turn it on crank. So I got 12 volts in those situations, but that's not enough. So I've got a it's like, it was 3057, the brake light turn signal bulb combo. So I just got both the filaments wired up to one side and the ground on the other. Make sure those don't short out with each other. And so, now we can put some current on it. That's going to draw, 4 or 5 amps. Because you can get voltage and you can still have a bad connection, so that when the pump actually goes to draw current, the voltage drops. So you got a voltage drop problem from a bad ground or a bad piece of wiring. So you always want to do that before you call a pump. But I'll go ahead and just show you this while I crank it here. I'll do the reach around with the camera. Key in. There's the prime, here's the crank. So we know that can handle current, that it's working. The other thing I'm noticing is she said it had a quarter of a tank of gas in it. So now it is showing empty. So it may have just needed a reset. Because I had this on and it was showing a quarter of a tank, and then I unplugged the connector and it didn't change. So I don't know what the computer strategy is on that guy. So it may have not rechecked yet, but it is now on empty. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have a stuck gauge and we're out of gas too. Right now it should say empty because the connector is unplugged, because the same harness does the fuel gauge. So luckily this is an easy one to do. Got this ring here. You just gotta be careful with it. I think it's a plastic tank. You don't want to strip out the plastic on the tank, or you're going to be replacing a tank. This actually looks in pretty good, clean condition. I don't really expect to have any problems at all changing that out. So I'll do my typical, cover this with plastic and shop towels to keep any gasoline from spilling on the carpet or anything. And we'll swap it out. It's only got a quarter of a tank, so for once somebody brought me a car with that bad fuel pump that's not topped up to the brim. So I clear up the filler neck. So yeah, now I'll go ahead and get a quote together for her and let her know what the cost is going to be.